欢迎收看今天的汉天新闻，我是张潇。首先来看美国国内消息。今年1月份，雄鹿后卫布朗因为违规停车遭到密尔沃基警方处罚，过程中双方发生争执，一名警察使用电击棒制服并拘留了布朗。事后，布朗发起上诉，称警方因为他的种族而特别针对他，并过度使用武力。对此，密尔沃基市同意赔偿布朗40万美元，以达成和解。但据美国媒体近日报道，布朗的律师请求联邦法官驳回密尔基市提出的40万美元的和解方案。
The suit was filed to vindicate his civil rights.
The attorney representing Milwaukee Bucks player Sterling Brown is speaking out after asking a judge to strike a $400,000 settlement offer proposed by the city in September.
But also to create the conditions in this city where others people's civil rights weren't violated.
The 30-page motion filed in federal court references depositions of officers on the scene that day in January of 2018. When asked, the defendants admitted Brown's civil rights were violated. According to the motion, some officers believed Brown was armed with a gun because there was a paper target with bullet holes inside his car, a defense Brown's legal team says was fabricated.
We had a sergeant in Internal Affairs say that Mr. Brown had a gun in his car. He lied. He admitted under oath he lied. Why? That to me is troubling.
In response, the city attorney says this motion filed is not necessary since the offer of judgment was not filed in a court but instead sent to Brown's attorney. In a statement, the city says, "We continue to believe that the offer of judgment made by the defendants is a just and reasonable resolution of the only claim raised by Mr. Brown's lawsuit, compensation for any injury he may have suffered." Brown's attorney says a confidential proposal was sent to the city on Tuesday. The specifics are not known, only that a settlement must include a crucial admission.
The starting point of any resolution is an admission that Mr. Brown's constitutional rights were violated.
当地时间10月10日，美国纽约南区联邦检察官办公室发言人证实，美国总统川普的私人律师、前纽约市市长朱利安尼的2名合伙人日前持单程机票，准备由华盛顿飞往奥地利维也纳时被捕。这2名商人被指非法输送金钱与支持川普的竞选委员会，涉嫌违反竞选财务的规则。私自调查民主党总统参选人拜登等指控而被捕。
Giuliani's been involved up to his neck in this entire mess. He has an obligation to testify under oath.
Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer calling for Rudy Giuliani to cooperate with a subpoena from House Democrats after 2 of his associates connected to efforts to dig up dirt on Joe Biden in Ukraine were indicted on federal charges for allegedly funneling millions of dollars in foreign money into U.S. elections.
They sought political influence not only to advance their own financial interests, but to advance the political interests of at least one foreign official, a Ukrainian government official who sought the dismissal of the U.S. ambassador to Ukraine.
Overall, 4 men were indicted Thursday, accused of evading federal campaign finance laws. 2 of them, Igor Fruman and Lev Parnas, were arrested at Dulles Airport outside Washington, trying to leave the country shortly after having lunch with Giuliani. Giuliani wouldn't comment, but Secretary of State Mike Pompeo downplayed Giuliani's involvement in meeting with Ukrainian officials on behalf of the U.S. government.
It is not uncommon for private citizens to help and inform U.S. government deliver its policy.
I'm Reed Binion reporting.
再来看国际方面的消息，当地时间10日，土耳其军队继续对叙利亚北部的库尔德武装力量展开攻击，已经造成数万平民逃难，至少数十人死亡。美国总统川普对此表示，美国有3个选项处理这一危机：派遣数千部队取得军事胜利，通过经济方式制裁土耳其，以及斡旋双方达成协议。
Turkey's military offensive in Syria underway, starting less than a week after President Trump announced U.S. troops heading out of the area.
We won. We left the area. I don't think we want to go back in.
Since Wednesday, Turkish officials claim they have killed more than 200 terrorists, referring to Kurdish fighting forces that have had U.S. backing. President Trump fielding questions about whether Turkey has gone too far.
let's see what happens. We are going to possibly do something very, very tough with respect to sanctions and other financial things.
The Turkish offensive already displacing about 60,000 Kurdish people from their homes, and that could double over the next few days. President Trump's decision to, in effect, leave the Kurds open to Turkish attacks was criticized in a bipartisan fashion.
Another example of how President Trump's reckless foreign policy mirrors his reckless domestic policy. He even deserts his friends, both at home and abroad.
They were involved in fighting ISIS on behalf of the United States of America willingly because we didn't want to put forces on the ground.
A senior State Department official tells CNN President Trump is pushing to see if a ceasefire can be reached between the Kurds and Turkey. I'm John Lawrence reporting.
休息一下，马上回来。